Good afternoon, team. Thank you coming in for showing up on time. You tune into Chronicles of R&B Retail Blues. It's your boy Frank. Hey, y'all with another video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You know, let me know what y'all think in the comments about what we're about to talk about right now. All right, so as I'm pretty much heading to work right now, it's like 5 minutes to noon, if you will. Literally, as I'm driving pretty much to work or whatever, yesterday, if you will, not really so much with a customer, but I've pretty much been with the company for almost close to a decade. So normally they have, in most cases, they depending on what company you work for, they want you to do, take surveys, let them know what you think of the company, that sort of thing, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. All right. So as I'm filling out this survey, so filling it out, whatever, letting them know what I think of the company just overall. Now, like I said, I've been with them almost close to a decade, if you will. And, obviously changes will happen no matter how you look at it. Hold on, let me get my wipers. It's kind of raining right now. Change is inevitable. Change will always wind up happening, however you wind up looking at it in general. But when you have a CEO, who's been with the company for X amount of years, I'm not gonna say the person's name or anything like that. I've seen what it was before in the beginning. I was on a different division, different, company timeline, however you want to look at it at that point. But, when you start having surveys and, they always say, oh, it's non-confidential and all this other stuff. Nothing is really ever confidential. You get what I'm saying? There's always some type of angle. There's always some type of, what's the word? There's always some type of feedback or something behind it, or ulterior motive. There's always something behind it. And I'm just looking at this, I'm just looking at this survey, and I'm just thinking about what once was isn't really what it is right now anymore. You get what I'm saying? So, to all you companies out there, CEOs, I'm not gonna say who runs, their managers ragged, their associates ragged, that sort of thing. But all you companies out there that really don't know how to take care of your employees, like I can tell you, once upon a time, when I was living where I was living at before, there used to be, holiday parties, that sort of thing, bonuses, bonus structures, it was a lot of things. Now, obviously that's in the past, whatever, but also at the same time, since I've been living down in my location where I'm at currently right now, like literally, I haven't met not one, I haven't met one CEO, not so much CEO. I haven't met not one other fellow store manager like throughout the other states, if you would. Now, I'm sure companies like, Starbucks, let's see what else. A couple other companies as well too. I'm sure probably like what's the name of that company? Maybe G3 Apparel. I don't know. This is just me just speculating. But stop being cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so far for them being cheap to the point where it's like, okay, you're outsourcing, things that was in house that was actually good. Whether it's like IT related stuff or anything like that whatsoever. Once you start outsourcing, now it just becomes a problem because people like me who sometimes rely on stuff like that, I'm somewhat tech savvy. I really am. I let off more than I know. But when you have, things that need to be taken care of and you're not, you're being cheap. Sorry, I just had to put the phone down just so cops just now. When you start being cheap with it, it looks ugly on you. You know what I'm saying? And then, associates don't really look at, the associates might look at you as like, not only being cheap, but it's like, why would I want to stay with a company, that really don't value me? Not me per se, but just value me overall. You get what I'm saying? what I'm gonna say is just stop being damn cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, open up the budget. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of you board members need to stop taking so much money in your pocket and putting some of that money back into the company itself. You know what I'm saying? You know, while other people are not getting bonuses, I'm sure y'all getting bonuses yourself, you know, whether you like it or not. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that for right now as I head to work. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. And also in the comments, let me know exactly, not so much where you're from or whatever. You know, I want to know whether or not if it's guys watching, ladies watching. You know, I want to see the algorithm, you know, spike just a little bit more, if you would. All right, guys. Once again, tune into the Chronicles of R&B. I'm your boy Frank. Thank you to all the team members coming in on time. And until the next video, guys, take care and enjoy. Peace.